Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Today we're going to go ahead and go inside the Forth Wainwright Commissary to do a little bit of shopping and show you guys what it looks like in there. Now, warning ahead of time, it is a little bit noisy in there, so I apologize for that. Now, what you're looking at here is just a picture of the front of the commissary because it was a little too dark outside after I got out of work yesterday for me to get a good picture or a good recording with such little light. Now, before we start, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that it is pretty noisy in there, okay? So if it bothers you, I apologize. Turn the volume down, but it is a little bit noisy in there. One last thing before we start. I still have not received a lot of the prize claims for this last Sunday's giveaway. In other words, a lot of the winners still have not contacted me. And I'm not going to make a big deal about it, but if I don't have an email with someone claiming their prize by midnight this coming Friday, I'm just going to go ahead and take down that video and then I'll roll those prices over to the next giveaway. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I hope you guys enjoy the video. And like I said again, it's going to be a little bit noisy, so I hope you bear with me. Well, usually when you first come in, they have a lot of the things that they have kind of on sale or on display that are reduced to a lower price. As you can see here, we have 5-pound bags of flour for $1.99. But as you all could probably pick those up a little less expensive at your big box stores like Costco. So a lot of times they have things like cereal that they're overstocked on. These just happen to be like some of the holiday cereals, and that's showing the regular price. So, but even the regular price, if you guys can see, these boxes are 10-ounce boxes for $2.14. So they're definitely on the smaller size. But comparably to the outside, to the other supermarkets around here, they're, you know, not as expensive from what I've seen. I really only go whenever I go to a regular supermarket. It's just like Fred Meyer's, and I can tell that's a lot less expensive. And this is just pretty much drugstore over here. But today, what I'm shopping for today is I am getting some breakfast sausage. And what I'm shopping for today is some breakfast sausage and some of the fixings to make sausage and gravy, because every Christmas morning for about the last 25 years or so in the Alaska Prepper household, we have biscuits and gravy for breakfast, and for dinner we have Chinese food, and it's always takeout. So that's all I'm getting here today. I'm probably going to get some ground beef because I happened to see Mr. Tom's video today where he was showing us his meatloaf recipe, and I'm going to be making that tomorrow when I get home. So I'm going to get some ground beef, and then everything else, I do believe I have all the other ingredients at home. But as you can see here, the tomatoes are about $2.69 a pound for your vine tomatoes, and then for your grape tomatoes, $3.99 a pound. And those little avocados I was telling you guys about, see them right here? Those are running $2.39 each. And man, ladies and gentlemen, whatever it is that's making this happen, I know that those avocados a year ago were like $1 or less than $1. Oh, you're good. So I can tell you that the prices of produce here is not that great compared to the outside. And one thing about the produce here, ladies and gentlemen, is that if you don't use it like within a week, and you just let it sit in your fridge, then it's more than likely going to go bad. So you have to use it pretty quickly. So you can see they have a pretty good selection. They have a pretty good selection of produce, but like that lettuce, if I bought that lettuce and I let it sit in my fridge for a week or for a few days, it'd be no good. It turns into kind of like mush. I think it's because during the transport, they probably let it get a little too cold. And when you do that to a vegetable, it'll usually go bad pretty quick. The cells start breaking down once they get too cold. On this aisle, you got your ketchup, and I'll tell you what, the store brand ketchup, this ketchup, I swear, is way better than your brand ketchups, and it's a lot less. That's a 32-ounce container of ketchup, and it's the store brand, and the ingredients are very simple ingredients. This doesn't have a lot of it doesn't have preservatives. It's got, let's see. Let's see, the ingredients in this is tomato concentrate, sugar, distilled vinegar, salt, onion powder. It says spices and natural flavors. I don't know what the natural flavors mean. A lot of people tell me that means bad stuff, but that's what it is. But anyways, that 32-ounce one is $1.67, and the other 32-ounce containers, comparatively, the cheapest next one is $2.08. And then the next one after that is like $3.12. So in this case, I think that the cheaper one is the better one as far as how it tastes. As you can see, we've got all our oils. So just as a comparison, a 1 gallon jug of canola oil is $7.29. Let's see what else. Peanut oil is $14.48 for 1 gallon. Let's go check out the olive oil. Let's see, our olive oil is not very cheap. I think that I could probably get this olive oil less expensive at Costco's. So for a 48-ounce of extra virgin olive oil, it's $10.12. So I guess depending on what brand, I could probably get it cheaper at Costco's, or probably around the same price for a better quality brand. Here's all of our canned goods, and we've got pretty well stocked shelves. We got green beans, green giant type for 71 cents a can. Let's see the off-brand. How much are the off-brand green beans? The off-brand green beans are not that much less, 64 cents a can. Here's the off-brand green beans. It's pretty much that same store brand. Freedom's Choice. Let's take a look at the corn. Wow, a can of corn, Del Monte corn, is $1.36 for a can of corn. Let's go and see if we can find any off-brand corn. The off-brand corn, that same Freedom's Choice, is 83 cents. Right? But the Del Monte does state, the Del Monte does say non-GMO. Whereas the store brand doesn't say non-GMO. I don't know if it is or not. Then we've got our garden variety cans of tomatoes, stewed tomatoes, tomato paste, and all that kind of stuff here. And then we've got our fruits. So as you can see, these shelves are pretty well stocked in here. And I mean, I can see why. You know, the government has obviously pretty much unlimited resources, depending on how much they tax us, of course, and how much they borrow. So they can purchase all of these foods in very, very large amounts. And they can purchase these foods out years in advance via contracts. So obviously that's why they have the better prices. And I do have to pick up some, I need to pick up some biscuit mix, but I'm not seeing the ones that we use. I do have to pick these up. My wife uses these to make her biscuits and gravy. Now, I can't eat biscuits and gravy anymore. I haven't been able to for the last 2 Christmas, because a couple of Christmas ago, or 3 Christmas ago, I ate biscuits and gravy on Christmas Day, and my neighbor came over for breakfast that day, and he had brought over a bug with him. And I got so sick that I was vomiting all day long. And to this day, I can't even put the gravy from the biscuits and gravy that my wife makes like near my nose. I just can't handle the smell. So you can say that my good neighbor pretty much ruined me from an Alaska prepper tradition of eating biscuits and gravy on Christmas Day breakfast. So let's see. I know what you guys are all wanting to see. All right? I know what you're all looking for, and it's up here. That's our adobo. I'm gonna pick up a couple. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this adobo, when I first moved here a little over 5 years ago, 5.5 or so years ago, that adobo I picked up for, I think, like $1.09, and it is now $1.89 each. And they don't even sell the big bottles anymore. They only sell the small ones. I remember I could pick up one of the big bottles, which was probably about 4 times bigger than the small, for like $2 and change. But they don't even sell those anymore. So this is our bean section, and they've got a pretty decent selection of beans. If you guys can see them down there. They're near the floor, but I'm not going to take my phone off of where it is. And the beans here are not too bad. Let's see, for lentils, for 1 pound of lentils, green lentils, 74 cents. No, $1.11 for a pound of green lentils. Now for a pound of navy beans, which is a great deal, is 74 cents. For 2 pounds of pinto beans is $1.71. For a pound of black beans is $1.21. For a pound of split peas is 88 cents. And for a pound of black-eyed peas, $1.21. They got pretty good deals, you know, pretty good, decent prices, I would say. Not great, but pretty decent on beans and legumes. And this is where I get my Oriental stuff. And this is my favorite one right here. So our ground beef here is $3.98 a pound for 93% lean. I'm getting that package, which has probably about 3 pounds in there. That's going to be for Mr. Tom's meatloaf that I'm going to make tomorrow. I already told my wife tomorrow we're having meatloaf for dinner. So now all we're missing is the sausage. But if you guys like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up and down each aisle so you guys can see what's in it. And when I do it, I'll probably put it on like a fast speed, but you guys can slow it down if you guys want to see it. Usually, the worse the food is for you, the better prices they have. Like you can get a family size or party size, you know, bag of chips for like $4. And usually, you know, out in town, you're paying $7, $8. If not more for that size chips. Let's see, this is Chuck, Choice Chuck for $4.76 a pound. If you want to get yourself a nice porterhouse steak, it's going to cost you $5.14 a pound. And here we got Charmin toilet paper, 18 mega rolls for $17.79. So almost $1 a roll. But we have actually $17.79. Okay, we have the 12 roll for $13.30. Not a terrible price, not the best, but not a terrible price. Let's see. They have the Northern Quilted for 24 rolls, $14.88. So that's a little bit of a better price, but I don't think you get as much as you did with the Charm. For 100 ounces of Tide, it's $15. Let's see, for the Tide Pods, you can get a 57 capsule container for $12. The less expensive detergents are down here, which is usually a pretty good deal. So you got your extra, and the extra is 192 ounces for $4.91. And sometimes they'll have this extra detergent here on sale for like less than $3. We got our fabric softener, just a small container of Downy. What is that? 51 ounces of Downy for $4.79. And you have 120 ounces of Snuggle for $8. 1-gallon container of Clorox bleach for $4.68. You guys remember when they used to be like 99 cents or $1 for a gallon of Clorox? Well, it looks like our Dawn detergent is pretty much gone. You guys may not be able to see it up there, and you can't, but there's some Dawn detergent up there. There's like 11 bottles left in all of these shelves, and they all were full of Dawn detergent. So yeah, they're pretty low on their dish detergent. I have to confess, ladies and gentlemen, I bought some bread the other day. We wanted some bread in the house and I didn't have time to cook it, so we bought some. But here, just for a loaf of regular sliced bread, this one right here, this is the Alaska brand, Alaska grain. This is a 1 pound and 6 ounce loaf for $3.28. And let's see, I think there might be some cheaper one here. Yeah, we have some cheaper one here for $1.92. And we just picked up 4 pounds of Jimmy Dean regular sausage. That's what we use here. That's what my wife uses. And we're all set. Let's see, they got turkeys. Let's see how much the turkeys are. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the turkey are still on sale. They're still on sale for 48 cents a pound. If I wasn't so turkeyed out, I'd buy more. And if I had room, I'd buy more. But I've got plenty of turkey. Here's where I come to get my meat on sale. And this meat here, even though it looks like it's got a little bit of frost inside, is actually perfectly good. And this is a T-bone steak. It dropped down from $7.47 to $5.17. It's not a bad deal. They actually have a lot of beef on sale. So 1 dozen eggs, $2.09. You can buy 1.5 dozen for $3.08. A gallon of whole milk is $5.49. And that's how much they charge for all their milk. Whether it's whole milk, 2% skim, is $5.49, which is pretty expensive. I think we can get our milk a little less expensive at Costco. So if we buy them by the 2-gallon pack. This cream cheese is actually a pretty good deal. It's Philadelphia, and it's only $1.49 each, which is actually $1.48 each, which is a pretty good deal. Out in town, they're about $2.50 a piece, if not more. So here's all our butter. Oh look, they have butter on sale today, $3.30 for a pound. But I'm starting to get my butter at Costco, because at Costco you can get a 4-pound block of butter for less than $11. So that comes out to about $2.75 a pound. And if you guys haven't tried this butter yet, you need to try it. This is the Kerrygold pure Irish butter. Here it's on sale. It's normally $3.44, and here it's $2.56 on sale. So I'm going to get a couple of these. Hello, how are you? Good. Now that butter is probably the best butter I've had, with the exception of the Red Feather brand butter in a can. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry that I didn't take you through the checkout, but I didn't because I wanted to respect the privacy of the employees that work there. Now let me tell you a quick story. You guys knew I had to give you a story with this video, didn't you? So this morning, or last night, I came home from work and I had some mail, some Alaska Prepper mail to open. I didn't open it till this morning before I went to work, and it was a couple of postcards and a letter. And I'll show you the postcards on the next video, because they're really pretty postcards, and I like to show them off. That way the person that sent them will see that I got them. However, one of these postcards had a $50 bill in it, and within the postcard was a handwritten note that said, the $50 is for you to spend on yourself and your family. And then it said, Merry Christmas. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know that I can't spend that money on myself. So I did something really fun today that involved coffee and the trip that I just took to the commissary. This morning, I left home a few minutes early, and I went to my favorite gas station thinking, man, I'm going to use this $50 to buy, you know, to stand there for like 15 or 20 minutes and buy people coffee and buy them whatever snacks or breakfast they're getting for that morning with this $50. Well, as luck would have it, there was only one person there. I waited for like 10 minutes and there was only one person that showed up, and all he wanted was a coffee. What I did after that was, since I still had plenty of time before I had to be to work, is I went to like 3 small coffee shacks. And what I mean by coffee shacks is just small trailers that sell coffee. You know, they're just small little trailers that are like drive-through. They're only drive-throughs, and they sell coffee and milkshakes and stuff like that, smoothies. So I went to like the 3 small coffee shacks that are on my way to work, and I parked my vehicle in each of them, and I went to each vehicle and I gave each person in the vehicle, or the person that was buying coffee, I gave them each a $5 bill, and I said, here's for your coffee, it's on me today, Merry Christmas. I didn't have time to tell them that it was one of my community members that sent me that money, so I said, I've got your coffee today, Merry Christmas. And almost all of them were like, no, I can't take this. And I was like, you have to take it, it's Christmas time. And every one of them was very appreciative and humbled by that. So it was great. I had a great time. I did that with 3 coffee shacks. I ended up giving away like 7 coffees or something like that. And now at the commissary, since I know that I'm not going to be going to the commissary again until after Christmas, I asked the head bagger, because they have like a head bagger that's in charge of all the other baggers there. I asked the head bagger, how many baggers do you have on duty right now? And he said 7, including himself. So I went ahead and gave each of the baggers a $10 tip. So I just want you to know, the person that sent me that $50, that's where your $50 went, and you made several people today very happy with that money that you sent me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I always say this, you don't have to send me any cash, but I just wanted to say thank you to the person that sent me that $50, because it made a difference. It really did. It brought a smile to a lot of people's faces. All right, so thank you very much for that. Now, I always get one person out there that says, how do we know that that's how you spend the money? You didn't record it. Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to take my word for it. And guess who's in front of me right now? I know who that person in front of me is. That is Alaska Dream Life. That right there is Billy from Alaska Dream Life. He's on his way home. I just noticed his truck. I noticed it because I know he's got that water tank in the back of his truck. It's the same one that I have, but he has it on an open bed instead of inside of my truck, how I keep mine. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, and maybe in a year or so, I can do the same thing with the commissary that I did today, and we can compare the prices then. Having said that, thank you very much again for joining in today. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper, and I am out.